Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to the Barlow Zone, home of the one and only Demon Hunter King Kaido himself, recruited from Starfleet. You know what? I think I am going to lock in an intro that pays respects to One Piece and Star Trek, because just real quick update before we get into the chapter reaction. I'm loving Starfleet Academy, and I am ready to full send my channel on as I said, I wanted it to be about all the stuff I love. Star Trek has always been one of the things I loved. I plan on talking about this series some, but that is not the point of today. Today we are here to talk about chapter 1174, the strongest in the world. And boy, let me start this by saying them Elbaphian Giants, they just built different. They, obviously, right? But no, they saw that intangible inside them, right? It is built different. Strongest in the world, full send. Anyway, the cover story this week is really cool. You know, you got Captain Roger out there with his pet Tyrannosaurus Rex. I love that caption. Roger taking a stroll, training a Tyrannosaurus like a dog. That was awesome to me. Real quick, there may be a few cuts here and there throughout this video. One of my neighbors is chopping down a tree. I'm sure you guys can probably I'm hoping I can get some cover up for that plane that just flew over. I got a lot of outside noise going on. I'm going to do my best to make sure that is kept to a minimum for you guys, all right? If I missed anything that caught you guys off guard, please do let me know. I'm still working on my editing skills. I'm really proud of how far they're coming. I'm hoping I could do my One Piece fans proud with this one, like I did with my Star Trek crew last time. To the chapter though, we start off right where we left in 1173, right? Like I was saying, at the end of my 1173 reaction, Summer sent that demon Nika flying, right? And it destroyed the ship, and dude started freaking out that, oh shit. Yeah, that continues, right? Like, dude is panicking, just absolutely losing his shit. We end up discovering not only was the ship taken out, but the sea clouds that it was resting on are also no longer there. They're just gone. So there's a gaping hole, just wide open pit, 300 style, to the underworld. And things are looking grim because our kids, they're at the top of the steps, right? Like, they're getting ready to begin their descent to board what should have been the ship, but that ain't happening. Things are kind of looking grim, right? And just want to real quick, because like this panel got me, like this sadistic piece of, man, you know what? Shit is too good a word for this man. Like, calling him a POS is too good. That is a compliment for what did they call it in Baldur's Gate 3? What did Missouri want to turn Will into for not killing Karlach? I can't remember what they called it, but like a demon slug, basically. Like, this motherfucker is lower than the dirt under the blood of the demons, of the claws of this motherfucker. Moving on. Sadistic piece of crap. But it was weird how suddenly, all of a sudden, like, okay, his plan to weasel his way out of this situation, right? Like, try to save his hide. Because, I pointed out in 1173, it looked like that man knew he was dead, right? Like, when that demon Nika landed, Summers looked like he knew it was over. Now he's at that point. Oh man, I wish I knew more about psychology. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just one of the stages, right? Like, trying to make excuses now, like trying to, how can I get out of this dire situation, right? And his plan is to blame Emu. I'm gonna just say, planning to blame the boss is never a good plan. Like, that is not gonna work out for you. Ever. In real life, in fiction, and whatever's going on, planning to blame the boss is not a good idea, right? So Summer's just series of bad decision after bad decision, and it is compounding and compiling. Like, dude, Emu might finish this guy on Elbaph before the God's Knights leave, dude. Like, if we're being real right here. But you know, as I pointed out in the introduction, these Elbaphian Giants are just built different. Like, we got Oimo here, dude. Like, I'll send my heart to you, fam. Like, if the only way I can save my grandchild is to give up my arms, fuck it, I don't even care. I'm retirement age anyway. Like, I'll give up my hands. I'll be Nubbins McGee up here playing with the kids, right? Like, dude, that was just, I don't know. I guess part of me is still trying to process, because I'm gonna be real with you guys. As soon as I got done reading the chapter, I started on my script, right? It's a chapter reaction. I want you guys to have my initial thoughts, unfiltered, uncut, unresearched, right? Like, theories are where I spend my research time. I don't want, I guess I don't want my opinions on what happens in chapters to influence you guys. I just want to be a voice here. Like, if you guys are having trouble processing some or having trouble understanding some, just want somebody to be all, oh, hey, I'm feeling the same way, I'm thinking the same thing. Or maybe you're like me and you know, some part of you likes running into people who just don't always agree with what you're saying, right? Where it's the challenge to your ideas just creates better ideas in my mind. But I guess I'm still trying to process this series of events, because you had Oimo, like, in this moment, willing to give up everything that he had built his life around up to this point, right? And then immediately after is panels. Like, dude, we're talking, I'm pretty sure it was the bottom half of one page, top half of another page, but we're talking like a full page worth of panels where these kids are blaming themselves for the fact that they're about to die this way. Like, dude, this chapter is going so hard, man. Like, I was choked up then. You guys probably hear it. I was a little choked up right there. But then we get into a little bit of Colin flashback. Not a full flashback. Thank you, Oda, for understanding that sometimes flashbacks can just be panels here and there throughout the chapter. But there are two things I want to point out about this this panel, right? Because is that an Emmett toy? Is Elbaph producing toys, plushes, action figures of Emmett? I don't think we've been told that the Roger Pirates ever ran into this robot. Like, that was on Egghead, right? Like, I don't know. Interesting that maybe some there. Maybe it was just a fun Easter egg Oda dropped us, right? Maybe the Easter egg is like, hey, guys, think about Egghead right now. Moving on. That wasn't part of the initial reaction, because the other thing I'd like to point out about this panel, and the reason I didn't white out the lettering, the wording, right, is I find it interesting that Ripley and Gabon seem to be in the Nika the Destroyer camp. So I wrote this one down because I wanted to talk about this tidbit real quick. Gabon has been to Laugh Tale. He's read the final, or okay, you know, he probably didn't read personally, but he was there for the account of the translation of the final poneglyph, right? Was Nika not mentioned in the final poneglyph? Is the sun god not mentioned in the final poneglyph? Because I don't know, maybe that's what the comedy was when they were all laughing, right? Like, oh, we're gonna call this island Laugh Tale because it was a Schadenfreude story. Like, it was bittersweet. Like, it was something dark and brutal, but beautiful in its own way, I guess. that to my knowledge, I'm not German, so my knowledge of the Germanic language is basically hearing something and then Googling like, hey, was that right? Schadenfreude is finding beauty in somebody else's pain, for lack of a better way. I don't know. Maybe I'll put up a Google screenshot. I'm gonna go ahead and move on though, because as much as I wanted to announce and Elbaphian Giants are built different, right? Man, moms in One Piece are built different. Like, I got it written here. Like, not only that they're built different, but I'm starting to believe that One Piece moms are more important to this story than we've been led to believe. Like, maybe, just maybe. I'm not saying I'm full send. I'm just saying there's a seed in the back of my head now where maybe Luffy's mother will turn out to be an important factor in the end of this story. Whether it be Tritoma or whether it be somebody else, Croco Mom, Tritoma, there are theories out there, right? Some I like better than others, but the fact that the community's talking about this, I love, right? That's the best part about being a fan in nerd culture, is it allows you the opportunity to connect to people globally, especially thanks to the internet, to talk about things where maybe you don't have anybody locally to talk about, right? But moving right along with the reaction, the kids being saved. Oh yeah, I guess I should have a screenshot here. But prior to this, as I mentioned, the kids were all kind of blaming themselves, right? Like, oh, it's my fault. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't good. I'll be a good boy. I promise. Help! Somebody save me. Like, along with that panel I flashed up right there, right? There were some other panels where each of the kids, at least these, I believe it was like 7, 8 at the front of the line. Each of these kids, was it 10? I don't know. I didn't actually count the panels. I was first read. This is my reaction. All of the kids had a memory of somebody important to them in their, journey of growing up. All of them had some example locked and loaded in their mind of what they may have done to earn the retribution of Nika. And these panels, each of these kids was saved by the person that they thought was the reason Demon Nika wanted them. They were calling for grandpa, they were calling for mom, they were calling for dad. Like, everybody who they thought would have wanted Nika to get retribution on him because of the stories, the kind of messed up fairy tales now that we know, right? These are the people who showed up to clutch onto them. I'm here. Yes, we might die, but we're going to die together, and I cannot bear the thought of allowing you to die alone. These people were the ones that showed up to do this. And real quick, two flash fire notes real quick. Rania once again putting her inner Nika on full display for these kids. This kid is one of the real ones. Like, as I think Oda's setting something up with Colin, Rania is going to be the secret hero of her generation, I believe. And to all you Ange haters, I hope y'all eating rocks. Like, full send. I hope y'all eating rocks. Like, this woman did nothing to deserve your ire. You were looking for somebody to pin a traitor tag on, and you chose this sweet, like, I mean, dude, nothing about Ange has felt wrong. So I'm not sorry to say it, I hope you're all eating rocks this week. Like, Ange showing up right here, dude. I was like the Grinch. I'll tell you guys, my heart swelled, my chest felt full, my heart grew 3 sizes in that panel. And that was my immediate thought. I hope all them Ange haters are eating it this week. Moving on, because then we got Rhodes being an absolute Chad. Oh, after how this arc started, dude, like he kind of seemed like a, really creepy, nerdy, weird, pervy dude. But turns out, man, like, I don't know, he's like, Bartolomeo of the Giants, right? Like he's us. He's the nerds. Like he represents everything that I guess stereotypes nerd culture, including the all-in moment. That this guy shows up. He's all, I don't care that my little brother used to call me embarrassed and used to say leave me alone, used to say keep away, used to say change your fucking personality, bro. You're embarrassing me. That's my little brother, and I will put my life on the line for that kid. Rhodes, you came through. Fucking love it. God, dude, this chapter. I gotta say it at this point, right? Because I only got a few more notes, and it's not one of them. As dark as this chapter is, as on the edge of despair, as teetering as this chapter is, right? I want to point out Oda once again at the pinnacle of his writing capabilities, because not one moment, not one panel, not one tear shed while reading this chapter did I feel anything but hope. And oddly enough, I didn't even read the spoilers this week. I have been so invested in Starfleet Academy this week, I didn't even read the spoilers. So I came in full blind this time, and it's been a pretty cool experience. I am feeling things a little bit more. Like, you know what? I'm going to double down. Next week, I'm also not going to read the spoilers. No shade thrown at you, Pew. I still believe what you're doing is Nika's work for the community. Having that there allows people to discuss things, right? Allows the community to continue to thrive and beat and pulse while we're on off weeks like we're going to have next week. But we're going to go ahead and move along here. We got Summers once again showing his absolutely unhinged side. Like, this motherfucker happy. Talking about, oh, this is, like, dude looked like he creaming his panties in this moment. Like, watching these parents sacrifice their lives for their kids. Doesn't understand the beauty of the moment. And, God, dude, he's just... This is a truly twisted individual, man. And I'm starting to join the camp of I hope he doesn't make it off the island. I don't want more of Summers after Elbaph. I really don't. Like, this bit has gone on long enough, and I feel like it is time to wrap that up and move along, because we still got 2 more God's Nights to deal with, right? I do want to point out that after the tumble, we get to the adults and kids. They're free falling, right, and then bam, they land on something soft, and Ripley and Colin stand up and they're, wait, hey Colin, where are we? First of all, like, Mom, why are you asking your son where are we, bro? Like, shouldn't you be the one that knows where you are to be able to answer him? Asking, hey Mom, where are we? Just something funny. I do not have a problem with this. Just a bit of humor in the light of all the darkness that's going on in this chapter, right? But what I want to point out is, at what point did the thorns go away? Because as they're, I believe I got a screenshot here, as they're sitting on what I guess was Luffy on top of Loki, I couldn't help but notice the thorns, like, not even what appeared to be the invisible wrapping that we got pages earlier when we saw the kids and the moms hugging before the fall. When did the thorns go away? Was it when they crossed the sea clouds? Because I'd like to point out that is where the sea stone that negates devil fruit powers is derived from. Or Was it when they left Summer's field of vision? Or just for, because, I like to have ideas for everybody, to give my tinfoil hat lovers something to think about. Did Summers willingly turn off the thorns once the fall started happening? I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments, as always, with the quick shameless plug. If you ever feel like you need more than a YouTube comment, you can feel free to reach out on my X or Tumblr, or join my, join my Discord community if you want. I am looking into another similar platform. I don't know. I guess I'll dive into it just briefly about Discord. I respect the idea, but I personally cannot put my identification information onto an app on the internet, so I cannot ask my community to do the same. I am going to look into another way to set up the community on another app or something. As soon as I get that figured out, I'll probably do a post, and then obviously, unless it's over the next week, because my next 3 videos are all going to be filmed today and tomorrow. So unless I figure it out in the next week, that it'll not only be in a post, but it'll be in the video, as the following video as well. Final comment real quick, so we can go ahead and move into one of the coolest and most surprising reveals, for me personally. But then again, maybe it's just because I really wanted Loki's devil fruit to be the Ratatoskr fruit, right? Like, he's already an ancient giant. He's already extremely massive. We needed a way for him to be able to fit on the Sunny, because I am still in the camp that he joins the crew at the end of the arc. I got one toe outside of that camp now. And now it's just a little toe, mind you. It's just a pinky toe. It's just a little bit over that line. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but the reveal of the Needhogger form does cause me to believe that Oda wants us to get attached to Loki. He wants us to understand this is an ally of Luffy. But like I said, there's that small part now that's like, maybe he isn't joining the crew. Maybe him and Hajrun are gonna go F things up together, as brothers do in Elbaphian Giant society. So, I'd love to know what you guys think. How do you feel about Needhogger? It adds weight to the hammer being Ratatoskr, and I suppose maybe the hammer's got the Ratatoskr fruit, because in Norse lore, Ratatoskr and Needhogger are tied at the hip. You can't have one without the other. But I would like to point out, you also can't have these two without the world bird. So when does that come in, and who is it? Could it be Marco? I don't know. He should be headed in a different direction. He shouldn't be on a path that's about to lead him by Elbaph. There is one other option. We have yet to see anything from the heaven realm, the god realm, the top of Elbaph. We've had references to the fact that there is something up there. There are people up there, or some kind of entity up there. We have not seen it yet. So perhaps the world bird is just what is the entity that has been referred to. And the people of Elbaph believe that the world bird is the community of, I don't know, super elders that advise their king, I guess. Let me know what you guys think, though. Who is the world bird? What is the world bird? And how do you think it is going to be introduced? Because as I said, if you're going to have Ratatoskr and Needhogger, you have to have the world bird. So let me know in the comments. As always, if that's not enough, feel free to reach out on my socials. Links to all of that will be in the bio. And I hope everybody has an amazing day. Much love, friends.